Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Anime Podcasters. Today, the dynamic duo of anime podcasting is back in a very spooky Halloween-y fashion. Hotshot, trick or treat?
Treat, always
right.
Treat.
Well, here I am.
This is a trick. I asked for a treat. Where's my fucking treat, Jaden?
Here I am, bro.
You lied to me.
Come on, fam. You know it's all about the love on this podcast.
This is just a trick. This is nothing but tricks.
Guys, I am so excited to be back here with all of you. We have a couple of quick housekeeping things to get through, and then we're doing Halloween creatures. Hotshot's got some picks, I got some picks, and it's really an old school style of episode tonight. So, first thing I want to say is that if you are listening to the audio version of the podcast right now, meaning if you're streaming this anywhere outside of YouTube or SoundCloud, you may have noticed that we no longer have a Anchor ad. That is because our host read ad impressions have ran out. So the only way at the moment that you can financially support us is via the Anchor listener support. So it's the same link as our Anchor page, anchor.fm/NAPodcasters, but you can just go on anchor.fm/NAPodcasters/support. That would give you a page where you can donate an amount to us, and every single dollar goes right back into the podcast. We bought Hotshot a new mic, a mic cover. Every dollar goes back into the podcast, basically, Hotshot.
Yeah, I'm spoiled. I get all the good toys.
And then the other point I want to go to here is I want to quickly shout out another anime podcast that I've been listening a lot to lately. They are called the Anime Addicts Anonymous Podcast, the AAA Podcast. These people are on it. They drop episodes every single week, and it's super entertaining stuff. They have great reviews, great conversations, great interviews. Go check them out. If you're an anime fan and you enjoy our conversations, guaranteed you're going to love what they do over there. So just a big shout out to them. Their link will be in the description. The AAA Podcast. Once again, their name is Anime Addicts Anonymous Podcast. All right, Hotshot. You're Halloween creatures. Tell me about what went into your mind here. What were you thinking? What dark corner of the ginger's brain did you creep into to make your three picks?
One classic monster that comes into mind immediately when I think of Halloween is werewolves. And what do werewolves do, Jaden? They start off as a human form and transform into a monstrous creature when certain conditions are met.
Yes.
And that's
just like the inner gates.
Pretty much. And that's what based my entire list. I went for monstrous transformations. So I went for a base form, and then whenever they transform into some kind of monstrous creature. Like, could be big, could be just a huge ass power boost, but they are monstrous in some way.
Right. I love it. I think that's a great way to approach it. For me, I just went for picks that I think are creepy, destructive, and just kind of go into the whole scary Halloween theme here. So, let's just get right into it. Hotshot, I'm going to give you the power here. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I've been on a few episodes without you. You go first. See if you haven't gotten rusty.
I haven't gotten rusty. My first pick is, I think, when we're thinking of Studio Ghibli and we're thinking monster, creature, we got to go with No Face from Spirited Away. This one is basically a faceless character, and he is capable of reacting to emotions and ingesting other individuals. That's basically his abilities. But when you look at him, he doesn't show any emotions. No Face is known for just the mask he has, and he's very creepy. He is unsettling, and it's really weird because he's an emotionless character able to show all of the sentiment that he goes through. I love No Face personally. Seeing him throw a tantrum with Chihiro, with all that the gold stuff, and he's able to like basically transform mud and dirt into gold, and he's able to absorb other people, like I said earlier. And when he eats a creature, he's also able to mimic them. He's just like a very unsettling character that just doesn't give you good vibes, but is so good because of that exact reason. Hotshot, this is like, I think of all the characters on my list, this is the one that you know the most of for sure.
Easily, yeah. No Face to me was actually my first Studio Ghibli villain that I came across, and I say villain loosely because Spirited Away was my first Ghibli movie. And
right.
He's still imprinted in my mind as kind of this dark, ominous figure. But rewatching it recently, like a couple months back, me and Kyo went through a whole bunch of Ghibli movies. Just seeing that when he doesn't have anyone ingested, when he is just himself, he is quiet, he is calm, he is almost selfless and kind in a way. But then when he starts giving like the gold out to people and they accept it and he eats them, he takes on the characteristic of greed, and that's what starts off that like whole gluttonous feast of his and eating everybody else in the bathhouse. And the fact that Sin was the only one to turn down the prophet, God, I can't remember the exact details, but it just made him kind of fascinated by her. And then once he barfed up everybody, he just went back to that quiet and ominous. But just the fact that you saw like what he could become as opposed to what he is a little unnerving.
Especially, I think ominous, first of all, is like the perfect way to describe that character. And the second thing is like knowing all that and then the train ride. You know what I mean?
Just sitting calmly next to Sin is just like, okay, fine. And meanwhile, you as the audience are like, please don't eat her. Please don't eat her.
Exactly, because she's such a great character. You're like, you don't touch Chihiro, you know?
But that's the thing. She was a pure heart, so he couldn't do anything to her. Basically, he punishes sinners.
Exactly. So yeah, honestly, like the thing is with this specific podcast, guys, this specific episode, sorry, we're just kind of going over these Halloween-y type creatures. We're not going to do like a big in-depth dive. We're just going to give like our opinions and thoughts on these. For me, that really covers No Face in a general sense. I really feel like as a character, he's extremely Halloween-y. I could definitely see people dress up as No Face for Halloween. I'm sure he's been cosplayed so many times at different anime conventions. Just a very Halloween-like character for me personally.
I mean, yeah, just giving off that ghostly vibe, and I mean, having the name No Face should kind of give you that kind of vibe in the first place.
Exactly. I'm with you on that. All right, let's go to your first pick, Hotshot. What do you got for me?
My first one, I'm actually gonna need a little more help from you than usual because what I know about this is the bare minimum. So I'm gonna ask.
Okay, I will help you, but I have one condition.
Yeah.
You have to agree that I am not a trick and I am a treat.
In this specific instance, sure, I will yield.
Yeah! You thought I was rusty? Yo, the old Hotshot would have never folded at that. Never. Not once, fam.
That just tells you how much of a corner I'm in.
Yeah, man, for real.
And that's why I said for this specific instance, right after you finish me with this, you're right back to Trick.
I don't know what you're talking about. The edit doesn't say that.
Right back to Trick, right back to Trick, right back to Trick, right back to Trick. Yeah, try cutting all those out. Right back to Trick.
It's so easy. I just highlighted X. It's so easy.
Shh, your Trick.
Okay, go.
All right, so the first one I'm picking, when I decided to theme mine around transformations, one of the first ones to immediately come around into my head was the Titan transformations in Attack on Titan, where initially I thought Eren and Annie were the only ones that could do it. Oh, no, they're just handing it out like new pair of clothes.
Ye of season one.
Yeah. So it's just the fact that, and this is why I say I know the bare minimum. So we first meet the female Titan that can run, that can jump, that can cognitively think, and even when she's fighting, she's using actual hand-to-hand fighting skills despite being like 20 stories tall. And then we see later Eren emerging from a Titan.
Right.
And even later than that, find out that given certain stimulations, he himself, a normal human swinging around, ready to rid the world of Titans, can become a Titan himself. Now, that's basically what I know. I know they can transform into Titans. I just don't know how or why.
So, the why is because Eren was injected with, I guess, what you would call Titan serum, giving him the attack Titan. There's different types of these Titans, like Annie and Bertolt and Reiner and all these people. And he has the attack Titan. Further on, he develops more of the abilities of the attack Titan. I'm not going to go into like what the attack Titan does, but that's the why. And how is basically through biting himself and like drawing blood is really the mechanism here. So those are that's the quick answer to your question.
Wasn't there one time when he transformed though that even drawing blood, like biting himself repeatedly, and he couldn't transform for some reason?
Yes. So there's situations where he tries to draw blood and it's just not working. This is part of the evolution. There's moments where he's not able to. He's not like all there for it. There's other like little conditions here and there, but in the grand scheme of things, that's how he triggers it. And he gets better and better at it throughout the seasons.
So he just kind of has to be sure that I want to turn into a Titan right now.
I don't think it's a thing of sureness. I just think it's maybe there was like a nerd. I know what specific instance you're talking about. And I think that specific situation was really intense, and I feel like maybe emotionally he wasn't all there to do it, and he was just feeling so bad because he got captured, and all these sacrifices were due to him being captured, and they had to reclaim Eren to save humanity. I mean, Eren's very precious in those first few seasons in terms of like the value that he brings to the Scout Regiment. But to go back to his actual transformation, yo, the first time we see the attack Titan attacking other Titans, everyone's so confused in season 1. What? This Titan is kind. And then after all of this, we see that Eren emerges from this Titan, and every time he transforms, fam, so cool. Such a great,
because it's like a giant, massive yellow thunder strike just right down to him.
It's so cool.
Starts the metamorphosis.
And there's a theme that comes with it. There's a vibe that goes with it. It's iconic in the Attack on Titan series. Yo, like Eren's transformation to me is on par with like some Saiyan stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's hype. It's just big anime consumable hype. And I love everything about it. So I'm really glad you put this one on your list. This is like a very obvious pick to me. This is such a good transformation. I understand why it would be on your list.
The main thing that sparked it as fitting for this list
really
for me.
Spark? Is that where you're gonna go for it? The lightning and then Spark? Really, Hotshot? You're so poetic on this episode. Spark.
Wolf.
No, I said Spark. I didn't say bark.
Oh, okay. Yes. Moving on. This is why he's a trick, people.
Trick.
So the main reason that sparked the idea of adding Eren onto my list for this is the fact that he starts as just a basic human with some combat skill and some expertise and so on and so forth. Like, he's no different than you or me, except that he's had military training. And then going through this, he just transforms into a monstrous beast, like one of the beasts that the world is shaking in fear of. And he can now become one of them. Like, I know a whole lot of other people can too, and that's a whole other thing. But it's just, imagine a human just all of a sudden becoming that level of devastation.
Right. No, I know exactly what you mean. And the thing that you said there is scaringly accurate for the current season. Well, the final season parts that are going on.
Yeah, I've heard bits and pieces, so I know I'm not totally out of the loop.
All I'm going to say is that Eren, you switched up.
Eren needs to calm down.
Bro, we get it. You're jacked. You got all these new abilities, but you're just not the same Eren I used to know, man. And that, to me, that's hard to take, you know?
And that, to me, is enough on Eren Yeager.
My next pick. 5
seamless.
It's so seamless. We're so not rusty at this. Okay, for real, though. We can't speak on Halloween without what anime, Hotshot? What's the anime that's so Halloween-y to us?
Lucky Star.
Okay. Come on. You're better than this.
A Centaur's Life.
Okay, come on. Actually, like, don't do this to me.
Bikini Warriors.
Just stop. Say the real one.
Blood-Sea.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Blood-Sea. Absolutely. I'm talking about the Elder Baron race. Obviously, everyone here is like, oh yeah, the bunnies. No, not the bunnies. We know the bunnies are intense. Episode 11 and 12 of Blood-Sea. Ugh. But another Elder Baron that's absolutely destructive, chaotic, bloody, for lack of a better word, is the spider. This thing has purple skin and 6 yellow and golden eyes, 20 legs, and each leg is super, super sharp, and it's able to just destroy and pierce any sort of human body. And this thing goes on an absolute tear in the middle of the season in the school. And the thing is, I think this one's like one of the most destructive Elder Barons. It just goes on this crazy destructive rampage, just eliminating human after human after human after human, and it's just out here impaling everyone via the legs. And yo, this anime is not right, man. It's not right, man. I shouldn't be picking this, but this is the only time where I get to talk about this. And dude, this spider is the worst spider in all of anime. Now, what's the other one in Naruto? Kidomaru has nothing on the Blood-Sea spider.
It's actually kind of funny because the only other spider I can think of in anime, at least in my circle, is the main character from So I'm a Spider, So What?
Oh, and Kidomaru from Naruto and the Sound Ninja 4.
Oh, yeah, no, he's decimated.
Oh my god. Hotshot, have you seen a little bit of this spider? Like, what do you know of the spider?
Honest to God, no. And that's only because I've actually been trying to keep myself as blind to Blood-Sea as I can until I actually watch it. The only thing in Blood-Sea that I've watched was you sharing me the bunny clip just to see, like, this is so messed up. I have to watch this.
Hotshot?
But I have not ventured into looking at the spider.
It's time to go over to Google Images. Type in Blood-Sea spider.
No, I'm on the page that you have. I see him. I see how menacing he is.
Did you see the attacks? Have you seen an attack?
I have not seen the attack, no.
Do you type that in right now?
Okay, give me a sec.
You type that in right now,
Okay,
Hotshot.
give me a sec.
You go over to Google Images, and I'm going to just talk for the people right now. Hotshot's going to have a genuine reaction to this, because this spider is not well, yo. This is, if you haven't seen Blood-Sea, fam, destructive, bloody, impaling, this spider is intense. Hotshot, what are your thoughts? What are you seeing here? What are your eyes telling you right now?
My eyes are telling me Blood-Sea is fucked up.
Right?
Like, I mean, you're absolutely right. I need to watch this because I'm a total gore hound. Oh god, he tries to eat them. Oh god, yeah, he actually does eat them.
Your whole live reaction, I love it.
Oh lord, that's not good.
all right. Let's move on to the next.
Oh hey, it's not just the spider. Apparently, a lot of Elder Barons try to eat Saya. What the crap? That's their main thing, is eating. What the hell?
Attacking as well. They're like the Attack Titan, but sharper. Sharper in terms of blades. Anyways, Hotshot, your next pick, bro. Come on. We went over the spider.
I still need to actually watch it. I really do.
You really do, man. You really, really do. You have no idea.
Okay, but one that I can tell you I've watched.
Yes.
So this is actually what sparked the idea of transformations for me. I was thinking of Naruto's 9-tail transformations because upon seeing them, I realized just how feral and animalistic he becomes, especially when tails start getting involved. Like, and it's not even just Naruto. It's the fact that all Jinchuriki can harness the chakra of their tailed beast, and they all become monsters, and they eventually all become the tailed beasts.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're dealing with a massive sand mountain raccoon, a flaming hellcat, a snail rhino beetle thing, a giant monkey, like basically a great ape from Dragon Ball Z, a giant mountain dog that can trample everything, a giant slug that can melt everything, a flying dragonfly that can obliterate everything just by fluttering its wings, a ox octopus, and the nine-tailed fox. And these are all like just their base forms, like as the monsters themselves. But when they're in Jinchuriki taking on forms and their chakra starts intertwining, like three-tailed Naruto alone pretty much completely obliterated Orochimaru. Like, the only reason he didn't was because he was stopped. And
like, to me, I just want to say,
yeah,
the creepiest one for me, I don't know why it's specifically on this one, the four-tailed.
The four-tailed monkey
Naruto
is the creepiest one to you?
No, the four-tailed Naruto.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I think it's like version 2, like it's in Shippuden, and he's like getting pissed off by at Orochimaru, and he's just like all covered, and like it's like one tail after another. And I remember watching that where like Yamato has like a seal on his hand, and it's like detecting and letting him know whenever things get out of hand, and he's like, oh my god, he's like, what do you mean? How is this happening, bro? That was a whole thing. Oh,
I mean, that's the, like I said, Naruto was what sparked this list in the whole thing. That is the transformation that sparked this. It's just his whole body being encased in red and black chakra and like being forced to hunch over in like an animalistic on the prowl form, and just losing all sense of self. Like his only method is to kill. And then it goes even further when he goes into Six Tails, when he's fighting Pain, with like the actual skull and jaw and spine and ribs of the nine-tailed fox forming around him.
There's a bunch of versions to this. Obviously, we're like approaching Super Saiyan form territory of with how many versions there are here. But I mean, these are creepy.
He's like he's like his most ruthless. You're right. He's his most ruthless in like 3 and 4 Tails, because he's still like humanoid enough to like saunter around, but the Nine Tails like demon chakra overtakes him completely. And I kind of love the like snap movements that he makes. Like, where he tilts his head, like his whole body kind of cracks and then rushes you, so on and so forth. It's very off-putting, and I fucking adore it.
To me, this is like one of the darker parts of Naruto.
Oh, yeah, no, by far.
The darkest to me are like, obviously, the character deaths in Naruto. They really hit hard. But this specifically really has this gory, intense, destructive feeling to it, and I really find that Naruto's evolving of a character throughout all these forms, he just gets like a bit darker. There's like a new side to him that you see whenever he goes through these transformations. And obviously in Boruto that's no more, because he goes to that final form when he's fighting I forget, I haven't watched Boruto.
Yeah, but the difference is in Boruto he's in total control of the Nine Tails chakra.
Right. And then the Nine Tails chakra just pieces out.
Just fucking leaves.
Bro, it's facts though, bro.
No, I know. I know it happens. I know I can't do anything about it. That's not going to change the fact that I'm fucking livid at it.
My real question though is, and this is like genuine, like honest, like I need some like deep research from you here. I need some intel. Okay. Obviously, the Jinchuriki Naruto forms have inspired your profile pictures, right? Okay. Yes. Yeah, obviously. I knew that. It was I knew it. I used my my Mangekyo Sharingan to look into your soul.
Wait, what was the question? I tuned out.
I said that the Jinchuriki forms inspired your profile picture, and you said yes.
Because I'm clearly lying.
No. The Nine Tails Ginger, bro.
Dude, you don't know. Do you know how many OCs I have of me like as a tailed beast?
All right, my third pick. Oh man!
And for the record, I never take Nine Tails.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I always take 2 Tails.
No, for sure. We believe you, Hotshot.
I leave Naruto in my stories, so I can't have it. He has it.
For sure. No, you're so right. Okay, I'm kidding. Let's move forward.
Yeah,
Are you good on this one?
Move along.
All right, let's keep it moving. My last pick, obviously, this is going to be one of those Hotshot, I don't know this character. What is this? I never heard of this anime before. Whoa, okay, tell me more about it. Moments, but that's okay, because this character, okay, first of all, Hotshot, how accurate was that?
Semi.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll take
I've at least heard of the series. Let's go with that.
That's cool. All right, so I'm talking about, okay, I think it's Gotou, Gotou from Parasite. Basically, the main antagonist, who is a parasite with 5 different forms within him. So basically 5 personalities. Let's start there with creepy. Let's go there. Do you want 1 personality or 2 or 3 or 4? No, let's go 5. Man's got shape-shifting, superhuman strength, superhuman speed, regeneration, durability, because one of his forms has an armor. What's his hobby, Hotshot? What does he enjoy? What do parasites do?
Murder.
Killing humans. That's all they do. Basically, in Parasite, it's this thing where parasites go on Earth and they warm themselves into or burrow themselves in human bodies, and they learn how to integrate themselves into society. And this guy has basically attempted genocide. He's like the head honcho of it all, in a sense. I don't want to spill too much. And super powerful, definitely an experimental parasite. There's something that didn't finish completely, and it's ridiculous the endurance this guy has. Towards the end of the series, he's really the character we focus on here, and he is creepy as all hell. Just look at those pictures, Hotshot. What do you think? Physically, does this bring you warm, fuzzy feelings inside when you see this?
This makes me feel things, and none of them are good.
Seriously. Look at all those armed lady things. I'm sure there's some sort of Halloween costume out there of this character.
There's gotta be. Parasite is one of, I think, at least one of the most successful horror animes or mangas out there.
Oh, for sure. Really, 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 really great series. And just to give you an idea, man, 5 personalities. Do you think that means, 1 personality at a time?
No, they're all yelling at him at the same time in his head.
They're all literally fighting at the same time.
Yeah, because because he's going mad, probably.
Every appendage is another personality, another parasite in there. So he's able to just fend himself super easily. There's moments in the series where he gets shot by shotgun blasts. And I basically point blank range, and he's barely little dents in his skin. It's ridiculous. And close quarters combat also, with his speed and everything, super powerful character. I feel like he would be a really good pick in if we did another villains podcast, but definitely a creepy character that I wanted to bring up. To me, the creepiest parasite in all of Parasite is him. So yeah, give me closing thoughts here, broad stroke thoughts here, Hotshot. Obviously, he inspired your profile picture as well.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Me and the other 5 me's around in my corner, you can see him. Just look closely enough.
All right, and your final thoughts?
He sounds like Venom from Marvel, but just completely leveled up. And to be fair, Parasite has been on my list for a while. I have known about it. I've known about the main character and the abilities and so on and so forth. But only scratching the surface, super strength and flexing his fingers out and an eye and a mouth emerges from him, like the guy from My Hero Academia. That's probably what inspired his quirk to begin with. And it has been on my list for a while. I just haven't checked it out yet. But just like with Bloodsea, it sounds like it's going to be a murderous, happy, fun time.
Basically. No, exactly. This one is just... yeah, let's go to your final pick. Let's just go to your final pick.
Okay, no. So before I say anything about
I don't like that laugh. I'm very unsettled right now.
I'm just saying, before I say anything about my final pick, do you have any idea why I've actually picked what I did.
I feel like you went hotshot mode. That's what happened.
Is that really what you think? Or do you know why that he's a monster?
I don't know why this character's a monster. No.
Okay, cool. So, the one we're talking about is Tony Chopper from One Piece. I just can't get enough One Piece, guys. I keep bringing it up, and I keep bringing it back.
We were here on last episode.
Look, I have a problem, and I'm not going to apologize.
Listen, guys, don't Google this character. It's really, really scary. It's definitely the creepiest monster on this form. You see, I'm thinking transformations. On this whole episode, this is the creepiest character for sure. Oh my god, those antlers. Oh, I'm so scared, Hotshot. This pick. Oh no, Hotshot. What are we gonna do about this? Oh my god, I just scrolled down. What is that? What do you mean, devil fruit? What's a devil fruit? And why would I? What? Oh my god, Hotshot.
Are you done?
Oh, what the? Yo, this is not okay.
Jaden,
this is
shut
not
the hell
right.
up.
I'm sorry, but this is not right. Why would it such a cute thing? Okay, go ahead.
How much of that was that you just fucking with me?
No, that was all genuine.
Was it really all genuine?
I was literally just scrolling down the wiki the whole time.
You really didn't know that Chopper could do all that?
No.
Oh my god, we're gonna have fun. Okay, then do me a favor.
Oh no.
Your turn to search up Google Images since I don't see any on the page. Type in Tony Chopper monster point.
Yeah. Okay, I will and tell us about it as we
So guys, the reason I picked Chopper is because so as you may know from the last episode, he is a reindeer who ate the devil fruit human, which basically just gave him human-like abilities. But he's also a doctor that replicated or made something for himself called rumble balls. And with each rumble ball, he can obtain new forms. Like something from a burly, buff human to a full-on reindeer with pointed horns just charging straight up at you. A buff reindeer that can just push you through a mountain. And the main reason I wanted to bring this up, monster point. Did you find it, Jaden?
There's something severely wrong with you. No. This is not an episode. This is not an intervention, Hotshot. Yo, what is wrong with One Piece?
So
what is wrong with One Piece?
So you found the one that makes him look like a Sasquatch?
Like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, reindeer murder. Is what I'm getting from
that
this.
Is why I wanted to include Tony. That is why I wanted to include Chopper on this. Because
at first, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the first one, I was like, oh, this guy's just messing around with me. He's pulling another Yu-Gi-Oh! Think tank on me, but you weren't. You double bluffed me, Hotshot. Gotta give it to you on that one. That was a good trick.
I love pre-time skip monster form Chopper because in order to obtain it, he has to swallow 3 rumble balls at the same time or go throughout the course and swallow 3 rumble balls in a short amount of time. And he turns into this 2-story tall Goliath that loses all sense of self and can obliterate buildings. Like, he has attacked foes, he has attacked friends, he has been forcibly calmed down through it, and can almost take an insane amount of damage. Or can take an insane amount of damage. He's almost invulnerable. And the first time he had to get knocked out, I think it was Nami and Robin that coaxed him down. And the second time we saw him use it was when everyone got separated. Post time skip, he can use the form no problem. Like, it still has that insane amount of strength. But he is in full control of it. It's like Naruto's Nine-Tails chakra. But pre-time skip, there is no force that can single-handedly take down a fully powered monster Chopper, and it's insane.
Right. Yo, I'm just gonna say, this one is not okay. It's not okay. You do not take a cute character like that and do that. I disagree with how this went down in the series. I'm not cool with it. I'm not cool with it, Hotshot.
But you can see why I picked it, because he's fucking awesome.
I think this one's like a really good pick in the sense that, I get what you're getting at. It's a good pick.
But again,
it fits the theme of what you're doing, but like, why?
Because it is one bad motherfucker you don't want to mess with. And I
don't want to mess with you now.
And that is why I love pre-time skip monster form. Post-time skip can suck it, but pre-time skip is a monster.
Okay, Hotshot. I think I got my candy basket full from this episode. Happy Halloween, Hotshot. Happy Halloween, buddy.
Happy Halloween to everyone listening to us.
So, let's remind the people what our picks were. And then we'll get into final thoughts, and we will plug.
All right.
So, go ahead, Hotshot. What were your 3 picks?
All right, guys. I had Eren Yeager Titan transformation, or really just Titan transformation as a concept. Naruto's Nine Tails transformations, and Monster Form Chopper, because I really love it, and I can't get enough of One Piece. And as long as I am a part of this podcast, you will all listen to it.
Best pick ever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Worst best piece ever? Why do you hate Chopper so much?
I don't. He's great. I just don't like what they did with him. Okay. My picks were No Face from Spirited Away, Bloodsea Spiders, and Goto. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, from Parasite. Final thoughts here is Happy Halloween, right? I think these just all fit the Halloween bill pretty well. What do you think, Hotshot?
I agree.
All right. So, where can people find you?
You guys can find me right here on Anime Podcasters, wherever podcasts are listened to. You guys can also find me over on my channel, Hotshot Ginger, where we do the sister podcast, PonsuCast. And you guys can find me over on Twitter at Hotshot Ginger, where I do nothing but ghost you, but I do post every now and then.
And twitch.tv/Hotshot Ginger.
When I get to it, but yes.
Also, the artwork for the podcast is all done by GoProKyo. Go follow him on Twitter at GoProKyo. All the links of his works are in the description. Go hire him for freelance art services. I am at JaianMusic on social media, and you can find everything about me on my website, JaianMusic.com. And the podcast is available on all podcasting platforms. Make sure to give us a review on ratethispodcast.com/animepodcasters. Send us a voicemail on speakpipe.com/animepodcasters. And listener support is always appreciated. You can check that out on our Anchor FM link. I think that's everything. I'll obviously follow Murel as well. Murel's a part of this show, and he's amazing. All of his links are also in the description. And we are also on social media at Anime Podcasters, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. For myself and Hotshot. And what am I doing a Christmas voice? This has been another Halloween-y episode of
Anime Podcasters. Oh.
You're already ready for the Christmas episode, buddy.
Yeah, you just leaned into Christmas, so I'm just pushing you into it.
I want you to be Jim Bro Hotshot for Christmas. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.